Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 9 latest defense updates. Number 1, Striker IFV's Ladakh trial failure sparks re-evaluation. The recent high-altitude trials of the US-made Striker infantry firing vehicle, that is IFV in short, in Ladakh have stirred significant debate within India's defense establishment following a detailed expose by the title Inside Story. Striker IFV's falters in Ladakh high-altitude trials nearly had a breakdown. The report highlighted critical operational shortcomings of the Striker in the rugged, oxygen-scarce terrain of Ladakh, prompting a re-evaluation among army circles. While some Ministry of Defense and army officials remain inclined to overlook the failures and proceed with procurement after fixes by General Dynamics Land Systems Canada, army sources have revealed that the trial failure report has gained traction across army groups, leading top-tier army leadership to reconsider their enthusiasm for the Striker. Next, induction of Astra Mk3 could shift India-Pakistan BVRAM dynamics. The impending induction of India's Astra Mk3 recently Christian Dev into the Indian Air Force is poised to reshape the beyond visual range air-to-air missile, that is BVRAM dynamics between India and Pakistan, according to Pakistani defense analyst squadron leader Fahad Masood. Speaking to a local defense forum in Islamabad, Masood cautioned that the Astra Mk3 advanced capabilities could tilt the aerial balance in India's favor, prompting the Pakistan Air Force to explore counter options, including the acquisition of Turkey's Gokhan and China's PL-21B BVRAMs. Next, Russia offers BTR-22 8x8 APC for India's army. In a significant development for Indian defense procurement landscape, Russia has entered the fray for the Indian Army's requirement for wheeled infantry combat vehicle by offering its advanced BTR-22 8x8 armored personnel carrier, that is APC. The BTR-22, designed to meet modern battlefield demands, promises to deliver a blend of mobility, protection, firepower, and electric warfare capabilities, positioning itself as a contender against both foreign competitors like the US-made Striker and India's indigenous wheeled armed platform. Next, IAF chief addresses viral video controversy. At a recent event on Saturday, Indian Air Force Air Chief Marshal AP Singh sought to clarify a widely circulated video from February that showed him reprimanding officials of HAL, labeling the exchange as friendly talk. ACM Singh expressed frustration over how the private conversations was leaked and misrepresented in the public domain, calling it ridiculous and asserting that his intention was to appeal to the conscience of his HAL colleagues rather than to criticize them publicly. His remarks aim to dispel the controversy and reaffirm the collaborative relationship between the IAF and HAL, two pillars of India's defense ecosystem. Next, Pakistan's Fateh-2 SRBM. Pakistan's military has positioned its newly developed Fateh-2 short-range ballistic missile, that is SRBM, as a direct challenge to India's formidable Russian-made S-400 Triumph air defense system, signaling a significant escalation in the regional arms race. Unveiled with its first test launch in December 2023, the further validated through a training launch in May 2024. The Fateh 2 is touted by Pakistan's official as a solution to penetrate modern air defenses and strike high-value enemy targets. With a range of 400 km, cutting-edge avionics and a unique flight trajectory, the missile is designed to neutralize critical assets such as bridges, military bases, communication hubs, command and control centers, and even air defense installations like the S-400 itself. Next, Philippine soldiers bolstered by Kanpur-based MKU Kavro helmet. In a testament to India's growing prowess in global defense manufacturing, Philippine soldiers are now equipped with advanced Kavro helmets produced by Kanpur-based MKU Limited. This development spotlighted in early 2025 marks a significant milestone in the deepening defense collaboration between India and the Philippines, showcasing the reach of India's Make in India initiative. The deployment of these cutting-edge ballistic helmets underscores not only MKU's technological innovation but also the Philippines' trust in Indian defense solutions to enhance its military capabilities. Next, secured contract for tactical optical fiber cable assemblies. HTL Limited, a subsidiary of HFCL Limited, has recently been awarded a significant contract worth rupees 44.36 crore by the Indian Army for the supply of tactical optical fiber cable assemblies. The development underscores the growing importance of advanced communication systems in modern warfare and highlights HTL Limited's role as a key player in India's defense manufacturing ecosystem. The TFOCA system, known for its rugged durability and superior optical performance, are designed to ensure reliable and rapid deployment of communication networks in harsh battlefield environments, a critical requirement for the Indian Army's operational readiness. Next, India could produce Russian 5th gen fighter jet quickly. India could quickly upgrade its existing production lines of Russian-designed fighter jets to assemble 5th-generation warplanes. Russian arms exporter Rosoboronex's export has claimed. The statement comes as India seeks to modernize its air force and is being courted by both Moscow and Washington. In a statement on Friday, the Russian company lauded its collaboration with India's defense contractor HAL, which has successfully produced over 220 Sukhoi Su-30 MKI aircraft. Next, North Korea unveils nuclear-powered submarine for the first time. North Korea unveiled for the first time a nuclear-powered submarine under construction, a weapons system that can pose a major security threat to South Korea, and the US state media on Saturday released photos showing what it called a nuclear-powered strategic guided missile submarine, as it reported leader Kim Jong-un's visit to major shipyards where warships are built. Thank you.